Welcome, dear Virgos, to your April horoscopes. Lovely to have you here today. So, well, you've got a big month coming up for your career. You've actually got Mars in your career zone this month. So, it's a great time if you want to really succeed in your work. Now, Mars is actually in the 10th house. So, it's not your sort of normal everyday type of work. We're talking about work that makes your heart sing, your heart's desire, your vocation, your mission in life. If you're not in a job like that at the moment and you're just going along for the money, you might have some ideas in April about how you can improve your lot at work. So, because Mars is really going to be pushing you along very quickly to do something about your current situation if you're not happy at work. Now, Mars can be a bit pushy. Not only will he push you to do something, he'll also be pushing people around you. It'll be coming out of your mouth. Mars will be very mouthy coming out of your mouth. So try, if you feel frustrated with people around you, just try not to rip into them this month because it's Mars pushing you into action, but they might be working at their normal speed, which might not seem fast enough for you this month. Now, so your work is looking great, okay? If you want to start a business, April is a great time for you. Now, we also have on the 5th, we have the new moon in your 8th house with the sun. Now, this is really sort of exciting for you because the 8th house is all about shared resources, sex, and intimacy. So, with the sun there, there's a lot of awareness and happiness around this. The new moon implies that there's going to be growth and expansion in your sex life, your love life, or something to do where you share resources with another person or perhaps even a government authority. You might find that you get a refund, for example, from, tax, or you might be dealing with Centrelink if you're in Australia. Obviously, I'm an Australian with my accent. So it's going to be like money coming back to you from a government department or resources coming back to you from somebody. Okay, so there's an increase in April in that regard. Now, the 7th house has Venus, Neptune, and Mercury. Wow, you're just going to be on fire. You'll be so popular with those planets. Neptune, it gives you lovely feelings of spirituality. And Mercury, there'll be a lot of talking, a lot of discussion. And Venus is a very loving, kind sort of energy. And it's in the 7th house, which is your house of committed relationships. So could be a marriage or could be a partnership agreement if you're in business or in partnership with anyone. But there's certainly a lot of happiness. It's a smooth flowing, light, happy type of energy in your committed relationships for April. Lucky you. Now, added to that, on the 18th, we also have Mercury and Venus giving you those sense of intimacy that I was just talking about. We have on the 19th, the full moon in your second house of possessions and finances. So there's likely to be an increase to do with money. And again, this could come from your work or from a government department or somebody that you share resources with. Okay, so that's looking really good. It could be, as I said before, a new business. If you're thinking about that, April's a great time for you. On the 21st, we have the sun in your 9th house, which is all about studying. It's a higher education. It's abstract thinking, conceptualized thought. Okay, so these are not the sorts of thoughts that you just do on a daily sort of basis. This is complicated and higher energy. But if you're thinking about studying, April's a great time to start for you, dear Virgos. Okay, and the sun is also there. Yeah, the sun is in your ninth. So there's happiness and there's awareness around it. You might have been sort of tossing something up for a long time and you couldn't decide, like you might have been thinking about studying or retraining, but you couldn't decide what you wanted to do. So that could well come clear this month in April. Okay, so I'm going to have a look psychically for you now. If you can hear that noise, that's just my dog. He's got a collar on with a bit of a bell and making quite a racket here next to me. Okay, so I'm going to have a look psychically for you, dear Virgos. Okay, let's see what we can see. Okay, I'll just get focused after all that noise. Okay. All right, now I can see there's a target in front of me. It's like a bullseye, okay? So you're right on track for what you're supposed to be doing this month. You're going to feel the energy and then you'll do it. So don't get caught up in your head thinking that you have to do this or you have to do that, or it becomes like a mental type of exercise. This is more about balancing everything. So it's your feelings and the drive, the internal drive you've got, and you're thinking about it as well. I see like an old-fashioned wagon, like in the Wild West days, and it's a matter of unhitching your wagon. So I get you actually departing from a line of thought or something you thought. I get you leaving it behind and saying, no, that's not the direction I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in this other direction, which is fantastic. And that is the right thing to do, because the next thing I see is like a fistful of dollars. Okay, so this new idea will make you money. So you've got to go your own way, not listen to what other people say, not even me. Okay, so I'm just here as a reminder to let you know to go your own way. Okay, alrighty, so that's what I'm seeing psychically. Now we're going to have a little look at some psychological cards now for Virgo in April. Okay, so first one I get is wise. Okay, so that's interesting. And that's the background card. And now I'm going to have a look at the foreground card for Virgo in April. And I must say too, when I'm doing things psychically, it's like no such thing as time, so it's very hard to tell, but you put in the astrological bits and then you get a kind of a framework. Now here's two old people sitting on a bench, and you see it's in the background of wisdom. There might be somebody you can go to who's older than you. They know more than you. They're more experienced than you. That person will be able to help you, okay? Not about you doing what they say. It's about putting your ideas to that person, that older, more experienced, mature person. Put your ideas out there and use them as a sounding board for your own ideas, okay? And because hopefully they've got wisdom, they'll say to you, well, this would be good if this, or this would be good if that, but it's not about you doing what they say per se, if that makes sense. Okay, great. Thank you so much for listening today, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and you like this video. That would be great. I'll be doing these live streams every month, so I'll be back again next month to do the following month for you. If you're looking for a psychic reading, please go to my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com. Okay, that's soul, S-O-U-L. Okay, and we do psychic readings by phone and email, so if you want it in writing, you can buy an email reading in our shop, in our e-shop as well. Thanks so much again, and have a wonderful month, vivacious Virgos. Thank you.